Hello everybody, I am going to make some lemon posset. Basically it's like a lemon creme brulee. My husband really loves lemons. I've been making all these sweets that he hasn't really cared for, so I wanted to make him something that I think he would like because he likes lemon flavored stuff. And I happen to have some heavy whipping cream, so I watched a couple different videos. I'm gonna go with this, a simple one, a lemon caramel pudding. So it's 1 cup heavy whipping cream, and then we're gonna add 1/4 cup sugar, heat it up on low heat. Then we're gonna add 4 teaspoons of lemon juice, stir that in. And the lemon juice is supposed to be enough to thicken the cream, but I did see one video where the lady added a little bit of gelatin, and I happen to have some agar left over from a different recipe, so I'm gonna add a little bit of gelatin just to make sure that it sets up. And we're gonna pour it into lemon shells, put it in the fridge for it to set for 3 hours. This is gonna be a smaller recipe. I'm only gonna use 3 lemons, so let me get 3 lemons cleaned. I've only been seeing really small lemons at my local grocery store, and these aren't the biggest lemons ever, but they're much better than my regular grocery store. I got these at either Sam's or Costco, I don't remember. I go to like one each week, so I'm thinking this was Sam's Club. They were really good deals. So I'm gonna clean 3 of them and cut them in half and turn them into little cups to hold the pudding. I'm just gonna call it pudding because I'm not for sure that I'm saying Posset right. It's P-O-S-S-E-T. Not for sure that I'm saying it right, so we're just gonna call it pudding. All right, I just washed the lemons. Let me get that out of the way so I don't get lemon juice on it. And we're gonna cut them this way. And oh my God, they smell so good. I don't mind lemons. I just don't, like, if I have a choice between a lemon dessert or a strawberry dessert, I'm gonna choose strawberry. My husband would choose lemon. So now we're just going to take out the inside and save it because we want the juice. And so I just have a grapefruit spoon and I'm gonna just try to scoop out the inside. Try being the operative word without ruining the lemon, because we're trying to the lemon skin, because we want to use it as a pulp. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Grapefruit spoon, very handy because it has the serrated edges. All right, so I'm gonna do this for all 6 pieces. I need 4 teaspoons of lemon juice. So I'm sure there was an easier way to have done this. I did not do this the easy way. But I'm just taking my juicer and squishing this down, getting some juice. Just gonna take my handy strainer and get some juice, and hopefully I got 4 teaspoons. Oh, you get back in there. All right, I will keep squishing until I get 4 teaspoons. All right, this is the 1 cup cream, 1/4 cup of sugar. I'm gonna stir constantly on medium heat until it starts to bubble, and let that cook for a minute. And then I'm gonna add 1/4 teaspoon of the agar, let that cook for a couple more minutes, take it off the heat, add the 4 teaspoons of lemon juice that I have right there, and stir that in until it begins to thicken. And then we pour it into the little lemon cups. All right, I'm stirring the cream mixture. I did end up straining out the gelatin. My mistake. It wasn't dissolving, and I forgot a crucial step. The gelatin needs to be in cold water first to bloom, and then you slowly bring it to a boil. And I added it when the cream had already got hot. That's my fault. I just was using a different gelatin than the original video did. They had some kind of like gelatin that was like a sheet of gelatin, and I don't know where they got that at. So I looked over the package and I'm like, why is this not dissolving? And it specifically said because it has to go to cold water first. So my bad. But technically you shouldn't have to need gelatin because the lemon juice should be enough to make it thicken. And we're gonna leave it in the fridge for 3 hours. So we'll know whether this worked or not if it doesn't thicken. It's thicker than it was, but it's still pretty runny. But then again, that's how typical pudding, it does take a little bit to set up. So hopefully this works. All right, perfect. Now it goes in the fridge for 3 hours. It's been 3 hours and the mixture has set. We're gonna brulee the top. I have fine baker's sugar, so I'm just gonna sprinkle some on the top. Robert has made me creme brulee before, so he knows what he's doing. I'm gonna let him brulee the top. And how much sugar? You just said like a fine coating?
Just a fine coating.
Just a fine coating on top. Danny, you're gonna get your whiskers burned off. He just refueled his torch. All the cats are curious. What do you guys think? I asked Robert how long do we normally wait after bruleeing, and he said they should be ready. Yeah, you can hear that.
Yeah.
So don't be stingy on the sugar. I was too stingy on the sugar. All right, we're gonna do a taste test. Danny, you have no fear whatsoever.
No, he's not afraid.
Now remember, I made these specifically for Robert because he loves lemon. And he started before I was ready. And hold on 1 second, these cats. All right, so the cats smell cream a mile away. All right, Robert.
They're delicious.
He thinks they're delicious. So this is lemon, I already forgot how to pronounce it. Lemon Posset. Posset, lemon Posset. Now not everyone not everyone creme brulees the top.
It's not creme brulee, it's brulee.
Brulee, not everyone brulees the top. Actually, out of the 10 videos I watched, only one person bruleed the top. And I personally love creme brulee. Anytime we go to a fancy restaurant and creme brulee is on the menu, I am always getting it. Robert's made me some for special occasions. And so I'm like, let's do this. That's absolutely delicious.
It's amazing.
Only 3 ingredients. The gelatin wasn't even necessary. Cream, sugar, and lemon juice. That's it. This is absolutely delicious. A lot of people don't use the lemon containers, they just use glass jars. I thought it was adorable. It's adorable. But it doesn't hold much, so Robert's already on his second one. Now I'm getting ready to start my second one.
I made my third one.
So you've made creme brulee before.
Mm-hmm.
It's a long process, right?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Because this was pretty
it takes
simple.
a little while. No, I don't. It's not that hard. It's just you got to make sure you don't overcook it or undercook it.
Yeah, I only had to cook mine for 3 minutes. That's really not that long at all.
No.
Definitely, I mean, I wouldn't call it a creme brulee. I would call it like a light pudding, right?
Mm-hmm.
A very delightful light
It's
pudding.
better. Not better.
Yeah. Mm. I would make this again. I would not use the lemon containers unless I was making them for a party. I'd make it again just for me and Robert in glass jars, because there was a lot of lemon juice left over, so it's kind of a waste if you want to use a lemon boat. It's a lot of money just for a disposable container, so it would look cute in regular glass jars. But if you were having a party, this is adorable. So easy.
It's very good. Pretty amazing.
Robert just ate 3 of them in 2 seconds flat. He loves lemon.
They do. They're very creamy. I like them. This is like a creme brulee.
So not everyone brulees it.
Yeah, I like the addition of it personally.
I like the addition of the brulee.
I feel like it gives a little warmth to the top, and then you've got that little bit of sugar.
And there wasn't tons of sugar in the base recipe, so it
Yeah.
does add a little extra sweetness.
I like it. Yeah.
You can see why this is a popular dessert. Easy and delicious. Thanks for watching.